like celebrating the 30th anniversary for 16 Candles?
I feel old.
Does it feel like time has gone by 30 years?
God, yes. I'm turning 60 next year, so good God help me. Yeah, can you believe it?
No, actually I can't. Because the movie is actually still so relevant in today's generation.
I'm glad to hear that. I am glad to hear that. I do not know that, so I need people to tell me that.
Yeah, I love the movie, and I got it for my 16th birthday, and I still watch it to this day.
And what are you, like 14 now?
I'll be 22 next week, so I'm getting there.
Yeah, right.
For your big break, we know that you moved to San Francisco when you were younger. Was it true that you were actually a street performer?
I was a street singer, and I sang under the Golden Dragon Pavilion in the Bank of America. And don't tell the IRS this, but on Ghirardelli Square, I made on a weekend a good $300, a night, and I lived off of food stamps. And I worked with Project Artaud, which was a commune, and went to ACT. So San Francisco was my runaway from Utah. I ran away from Utah to come to San Francisco, so I could let my hair hang down all the way down to my waist and be a hippie. But I missed the hippie movement.
Yeah. What's it like being back in San Francisco?
I adore this city. I think this is one of the best cities in the world. I could live here again. I could. I need a lot of money.
I know, you could do a street singing again and make that money again.
You know what? I actually did it.
Today?
No, not
not
today.
today.
I did it 10 years ago. I went out and took my guitar and sang out just to get the feel of it again. It was the best time.
Did anyone recognize you?
No. But I remember because I was really the only Asian street singer at that time. And I remember there's a Chinese restaurant above the Bank of America, and they used to get really pissed off when they saw my face, and because I looked Asian, and they used to throw bok choy at me. They'd sit there going, "Get the hell!" and they'd throw the bok choy off the balcony onto. And I said, "This is really great bok choy." I just took it home and sliced it up and cooked it.
Yeah, why not,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
I have heard that your hair was a lot longer, and it was actually worth a pretty penny back in the day.
Yes, it was. Yes, Asian hair was really sought after, and I sold my hair. Yes, I did. And I think some French lady now wears it. She's dead now, I think, but probably buried with it.
But hey, she has long duck dong's hair.
She does. I know you put it that way. Oh my God. And it doesn't disintegrate. So she's probably all kind of like, but the hair is still beautiful.
Yeah,
and
the hair's still nice.
Yeah.
We know that you have appeared on other television shows.
I worked with some really good people in the 80s. I worked with Ron Howard. I did Gung Ho, which I really love that movie, the car movie. And then Ronnie Howard and Michael Keaton. I worked with Tom Hanks. I did a movie called Volunteers, which probably very few people remember, but it was a fun movie to do. The thing is that I've survived, so I'm kind of proud in that respect. That.
Do you think your role in the 16 Candles movie is your most memorable?
Well, according to these people, yeah.
What is your role?
All the lines, it's like, what can I do? I sometimes walk on the street and somebody goes, "Hey, sexy girlfriend," or something. I'm sitting there going, "Get a life!"
Is that your favorite quote from the movie?
No, actually, there's been so many. There's a lot of lines in that movie. People are using them on their cell phones.
Like how?
I would go on a subway in New York City, and all of a sudden I'd hear, "Oh, sexy girlfriend," and they would answer the phone.
I'm totally gonna do that now.
How did you get that? I couldn't believe it. I should make more money just off of that.
I know.
I should get residuals.
You should put it on your phone.
No, I shouldn't.
But then I think that people would look at it and then they would recognize you and be like, hey.
Well, it's, I don't like to point, hey, I'm not that type of person.
You're modest.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but I mean,
I think a lot of the male viewers would like to know what it was like to rest your head on the curvaceous Debbie Pollack who played your sexy girlfriend.
well, they keep reminding me. These are things that I don't remember, because of old age coming in. But they either put her on an apple box, so that means she was really tough. We actually are the same size. Or they dug a hole and they put me in the hole. So I kind of remember both. Don't quote me on that. And it was lovely. It was lovely. She wasn't breastfeeding, but it was lovely.
I actually heard that John Hughes actually didn't know you did not have an English accent.
Or the American accent.
American accent, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have an English accent. No, it took a while. And Jackie Birch, to her credit, who was the casting director, told me not to tell him for the longest time.
Told you not to tell him. What happened when you did tell him?
I don't remember, but I'm sure he was shocked.
Yeah, I would be too. I'd be like, wait.
I think it was more of the process of me trying to figure out how to tell him that this wasn't who I was.
When did you tell him? How long did you have it weighed
I
out?
think it was the first reading that we did a read-through. And it was rather embarrassing. Actors sort of have to lie,
I know that the exercise bike scene with you and Debbie, was that actually your idea?
I think it was. I'm not going to say it really was my idea, but I think it was my idea because I saw it upstairs and, I saw it upstairs and I said, John, and this was great for John, how he is as a director. I said, come up here upstairs. And I said, I don't know why, but I think this is funny. So I got on the bike and started pedaling. And then what I recall is John said, let's get Debbie. And he put Debbie, lumberjack, on the bike and then put me on top of her. And that's what happened. And then God knows what else happened.
That's the best scene, I'd have to say.